playing with? He was just lying around the line there.
No, he wasn't.
He's laughing.
No, he moved. Christopher, thank you.
Hello, how you doing? My name is Michael. Today we're going to continue the journey learning about rugby, and a little different today because we're going to look at a video called 10 Minutes of Nigel Owens being Nigel Owens, the referee grandmaster. So it's about a referee. Now this video and this person, Nigel Owens, has been recommended to me in the comments, recommended that I take a look. So this will be interesting. If you enjoy the video, once it's all finished, please like, subscribe, comment, anything you like. That would be appreciated. This is a kind of a fairly long video, 10 minutes or so. So we're going to get right into it. It's from a video channel called Andrew Ford. 10 Minutes of Nigel Owens being Nigel Owens.
The law is quite clear. Maul is formed, held up, unplayable, turn of a ball, no issues whatsoever. I don't think we've met before, but I'm the referee on this field, not you. Stick to your job and I will do mine. If I hear you shouting for anything again, I'm going to be penalising you. This is not soccer. Is that clear? Back you go and get on with the game.
Two things stood out there. First of all, he said soccer. You know, I didn't know they said the word soccer in Europe. I think it must be England. And also, that the voice was so clear. Is that something that is always done on televised rugby matches? The mic'd up, is the referee always mic'd up in every conversation, able to be heard by people watching? That's interesting. That would be very interesting.
Chris, yeah? Crouch! Give him some space to come down. He's a bit taller than you, so let him come in. You're tall enough, but not as tall as him.
God, that's really... Oh, man.
I'm straighter than that one. I'm straighter than that one.
You know, I'm straighter than that one. I could see the ball was not straight, and he said I'm straighter. I'd like to think that means what I think it means, because that would be cool. I don't want to speculate too much because I might not be correct about what it means. But if it means what I think it means, that's cool. That would not happen in the U.S. Unfortunately. That would not happen. Maybe someday, hopefully. Not now, though.
Ioane scored a try against Zebre last week. He's been kept very quiet in terms of getting space in which to manoeuvre, as Glasgow are going to have to do some.
There's so much interaction between the players and the referee. There seems to be so much more interaction just between him and the players, or maybe all rugby referees and the players, than I've seen in other sports.
You can't but enjoy Nigel Owens when he referees a game.
Okay, that's basically... The football stadium is 500 yards away. Hey! No. That is very embarrassing,
Wow,
and it is not needed in the game. And we have a wonderful, wonderful game of rugby. And I will not let you spoil it, last minute or not. Now, shake hands, if you may, please. You don't want to? That's fine, it's up to you. Now we go back, we get on with the game. Thank you.
Oh, man. That's a fascinating thing, you know. The relationships between the players and what seems like a kind of a mutual respect. He said, you know, shake hands, if you may, which since he said it, I'm assuming that's something he said before, and it probably happens. Those two guys didn't seem to want to shake hands, and he didn't force the issue. He just, you know, it's a really interesting thing to see, because it's unlike anything I've seen.
When there's a ruck form,
repairs for
if you pull that guy over,
O'Mahony.
that doesn't mean the ball is out because you have pulled him over, so the ball won't be out. So don't pull him over thinking you're exposing the ball
First start of the
and then
season
go
in that
round.
game I mentioned
Because
against the Ospreys
you
here.
pulled him off his feet. So listen, the ruck
Nigel
is
Owens
not
just
over.
going through some of the
He has to go off the ball himself, not being
rules and
pulled over by
regulations.
you. I appreciate that it's just a mistiming and nothing very dangerous, and you weren't deliberately trying to do it, so it's a penalty only on this occasion, but you must be careful with the timing, okay?
I've seen that guy. I want to do a video about him because he's he's fun to watch. Faff or Faith de Klerk.
Tremendous commitment.
Yes, sir. Well, there's no need to call me sir. I'm from West Wales.
I don't know what it means, but I know what it means. That's funny. Was that the ball boy threw it?
And the footage that I've got there is you smack him on the head with a scrum cap when there's no need to do it, is there? So the penalty's going to go against you. You play as hard as you want, but we play fair, we play within the volume.
This is interesting too. Does the referee have like a camera? This is an amazing view. That's interesting. Is it always both a camera and the voice too? It's interesting. It's really interesting.
Let that be the end of it now, please. Okay? Fair enough? Have a word, please. Once the ball is available and you use your hands to get it back, the ball is not. Listen to me, please. I'm explaining to you. Use your hands to get it back. The ball is out. Use your feet. No, the ball is available. Tom, listen to me, please. Time out. Time's out, boys. Yeah, but I'm explaining to you now 3 times. Listen to me. Listen. Yes, let me explain to you then. Just listen, please. When the ball is available and I say use it, you want to get that ball back to a long ruck, you use your feet, not your hands. If the ball is stuck in the bodies and you want to get it out, I'll allow that. But those balls are clearly available and you're using your hands. And once the ball is by the side of the feet, it is out. It has to be underneath the body.
It's never not been underneath the foot, though, is it? It's never not been.
If it's not underneath the foot, the ball will be out.
It always has been.
I don't care what it has been, that's what I'm telling you. So listen,
I'm
please.
enjoying
I've explained
this.
you 4 times now. I won't be explaining again, okay?
That's an interesting thing. I'll tell you. I mean, this game, rugby, and in the U.S., American football, very different. But you know, American football came from rugby, and there were similarities, no doubt. But in an American football game, you know, it's just there's no like Nigel Owens was almost sort of, you know, just coaching the players, not coaching them, but it wasn't just like a penalty, 10 yards, shut up, go away. There was that interaction that seems good because it seems like it might lead to a better game the rest of the game rather than just having it, you know, black and white penalty on you. And, you know, because that's how it is in American football. This is a whole different kind of approach. It's something, man.
You're not playing with, he's just lying in the way of the line there.
No, he wasn't. No, he moved. Christopher? Thank you.
Christopher?
I don't think you need to do that, okay? So I suggest that you apologize to
And in fairness, Nigel Owens is right. He doesn't need to do that. I mean, you can celebrate, sure, but if the opposition feel like you're taunting them, I mean, pointing like that just doesn't come across well.
I'm sure you're quite aware that is not acceptable and not in the spirit of the game. You do not shout when you charge down. We'll take it again. The charge down is now void.
Oh, it's for the verbals.
Al, when you go up in the air, they can't hold you up there. You've got to come back. No, you've got to come back down, okay? Don't look like that. No. You're up in the air and you're staying up there too long. They've got to go up and you've got to bring you down. That's no excuse for you to take them out early. On this occasion, I'm just going to penalise you. Next time, if it happens, whoever's at fault will be dealt with more harshly. Okay? Yes, I know, but you were up there, holding you up there. You go up and you come down straight away. That's the law. It's quite simple, okay? But I will deal with that issue. Oh, yeah, Dan.
Man.
It's not something you see every day.
It's
The referee
really
on the phone.
a whole different way
Who exactly is he
to
talking to?
officiate a game.
Front rows on the two captains, please.
We will listen to Nigel.
You have to.
You're quite right, you do.
You don't like the scrimmage? But if you don't, you're in the wrong position. Now, I'm telling you this. If you're not going down, you're standing up.
Look at those guys,
the next
man.
ones I feel is causing the problems, you are going to go for 10 minutes. You're all being at fault. And
What a unique perspective to see if you're a fan at home. There's such a mutual respect, it seems, between the players and the referee.
you've had all on your final warning. Is that clear? Get on with it, please.
Oh man, that's I don't know. That's a beautiful thing. Those two guys, the two guys closest, when the conversation was nearly over, the guy put his hand on the shoulder of the opponent because I think he was digging some dirt out of his cleats, and the fact that he didn't hesitate to do it, and the fact that the opponent didn't even consider it an issue, it was very. I've heard many people in the comments have said, rugby is a hooligan's game played by gentlemen. I think that's the quote. And that's and I don't know really what a hooligan's game is, but I definitely see, I can guess, but I definitely see where the gentleman's game kind of comes in. I'm sure there's altercations, but that was just, a cool little thing to see between opposing players.
If you don't like scrummaging, you're in the wrong position.
Yes.
I wish there was a quote book
Who's it does
for
now,
Nigel Owens.
You do anything like that again, and you're going to go and sit for 10 minutes, okay? Just get on with your own game. Bind. Set. What's the matter? Huh? You don't understand? How many times have I refereed you? You don't understand me still? I'll shout louder then, okay?
I want you two to stay there, too. As you pass the ball and you fall, the tackle is fair, okay?
You're getting old when the athletes seem like they're like 15 years old. That guy looks so young to me. I remember a time when, professional athletes looked like, just these men. It seems like a month ago. Time goes quickly. That guy looks so young.
Not late, okay? And that's it. Back you go. back you go, please. You go back now. Go back. You two, when the whistle goes, I don't want you grasping like that again. It doesn't look good. It's not good. Let that be the end of it, okay? So number 8, please, you. Not you. After the whistle is gone, I don't want any more of that. Is that clear? If I speak to you again, it will be different. Back you go. We're going to carry.
Man, the way he handles the game, and I'm sure these are the way all referees handle rugby in this sense. He might have a little more personality and a little more charm, but I would imagine this is the way the game is played, and it's interesting. I like the fact that compared to American football, where the coaches are so involved in everything, this seems to be more the players on the field are responsible, and he speaks with them, and it's not always looking to the sideline where the coach is,
Hey, it's quite clear, no matter what their intention was, it's quite clear the ball is not in his possession and you've taken him without the ball. So it's a penalty and back you go. Thank you, that's the end of the matter. Back you go.
Not a penalty's coming now. I was telling you to use the ball because the wheel was legal. You kicked it out to the scrum. If the penalties continue, somebody's going to go. Because it's not going to be like this all through the game. I suggest you go and have a word, and they need to get the discipline in order. Off you go. We agreed before the game, when we get out here, nobody's going to be calling for offside, holding on. Somebody calls again, I'll be penalising it. This is not soccer, is that clear? Go and have a word. Yes, fine. It's been dealt with and I will deal with it. Thank you.
I think some people might watch this video and interpret it as like, oh, the official, he's talking to them like they're children, you know, off you go, you know, that's the end of it, off you go. But I think it's just the opposite. I think it's not that. I think it's treating them, I mean, the respect both ways is really fascinating to see, because I've not seen it in another sport where the official is sort of not just there to call penalties, but there to facilitate a good game, in the sense of, you know, let's settle down, let's do this right, let's make it a good game. Usually, what I'm used to, it's just, you know, that's the penalty, and it's just this is a whole different world. I think it's really interesting.
Words here to Stuart Hart.
I was looking at it. He was committed in the air. There was nothing wrong with it. Dive like that again and come back here in 2 weeks and play. Not today. Watch it.
Play from 5 metres from their own goal line.
Stop messing it.
Oh, no.
Mike Brown needs to walk away from this.
France against England, 21. See, that's a close game. It looks, I don't know how, maybe 70 minutes or something. Anyway, I could see how that could be an emotional time.
Have to be careful. That might be worthy of a review.
Yeah, have you finished? You're both asking very immature. Get on and go on and give the both of you. Off you go before I change the colour of it. Get everybody in here. Get everybody in here. Get everybody in here.
Let's have a chat, is it? When he says everyone, he means everyone, not just the forwards. I think he must be cold.
I don't make a big issue out of this, okay? But things like that are not acceptable in the game. What happened here or what happened afterwards, I did not see it. It ends there. Is that clear? You're adults, you'll be treated like it, as long as you behave like it. We're going to go back for the original penalty down there.
Speak to me like that again, and you will take no further part in this game. Is that clear? The scrum was stationary squared, you delayed putting it in, that's why it's moved. That is the end of the conversation. Go back again, I don't want to hear anything more. Off you go. You came from the side, and it's a penalty with offside. Be very careful how you come into the contact area. Okay? There's no need to call me Mr. Ref. That's fine. We have a timeout now, please. We have the front six here, please.
Stop the clock,
Okay?
and see Sampson
And captain, please.
there.
Yes.
He's still suffering with that blood injury. It'll be interesting to see if he's allowed to stay on.
Maybe 3, maybe 4 scrums excellently, no problem. So you can do it. On other scrums, I think you were just being lazy, and you were not taking the contest, you're not listening to my calls. We go in, we set up, and we wait until the calls, and when the ball is in, then you drive legally and we carry on. So you need to work hard on every scrum, please. Thank you.
You can't get any clearer than that, can you, for Nigel Owens? And interestingly,
Yes, both sides.
he's only said it in English. Rory Cockett was there translating to his front row.
16 black. Time out, please. Captain. Time out. Captain. I want 3 penalties here now when the pressure is on. If I think the next one is deliberate, then somebody may be going for 10 minutes. I'm not going to start until you have a word with the discipline. Go and speak now, and when you're ready, let me know, and I'll start the clock. We've had about.
Wow, that's amazing. He said captain. That must have been the captain, and maybe, you know, instead of the coach in American football being involved, maybe the captain is sort of the person, which seems logical, that the captain would be the one to sort of be the leader of the team on the field. But you know, in American football, it's not really like that. You see like a C, you know, to say, oh, that's the captain. But there's never that I've ever observed anything that would be like that, where the captain's called over, instruct your team to do this. It's more like almost a ceremonial thing, from what I understand. You know, I'm not an expert on what captains do in the NFL, but it seems to be not like this.
The game, all the problems are with you guys here. It ends now, or you won't take part in the game. It's as simple as that.
2-1.
I'll give you the mark, now get on it, please.
Age.
Hello, Derek.
There is no reason I can't give you that you cannot award a try.
There's no reason why I can't award the try. That means I can award the try.
That is it.
You know, that was amazing. I mean, I see the title 10 Minutes of Nigel Owens being Nigel Owens, and he's a really fun guy to watch. He's very, very clever and very, you know, has a respect. But other than that, the whole concept of how the referees referee a rugby game or rugby match is just really fascinating. The interaction and the mutual respect, it seems, between the players and the referee, and the referee's role in the game to not be there to just spot infractions and penalize people, but to try to facilitate a game that goes smoothly as possible. That's what it looks like. I'm a newcomer here, but that's what it looks like, and that's a very different way. I like it. It seems like a really good way to do it. I don't know if this game probably has been done like this for 100 years, so maybe everybody's on the same page. I don't know if it could be, you know, you could just say, okay, well, we're going to do that in American football from now on. You know, it wouldn't go because, for one thing, you know, coaches want to always be involved in everything. It's a cool thing. That was a great. I mean, I like him. He was fun to watch, and but the whole idea of just the different concept of how this game seems to be handled by the refs is really interesting. Anyway, that was great to watch. I hope you liked it. If you did, subscribe or like or comment. I probably asked a few questions. I always do because I'm always curious. If you know the answers, please reply in a comment and let me know. All right, that's it for today. Thank you. Talk to you later.